Okay, guys, finally Enzo Maresca have answered my question, because while we are still all sleeping last night, the boss heard many things talking about several players and how Chelsea can be able to handle teams who play a back five or a low block. Now, these are the questions that I keep on asking Enzo Maresca. How do we solve this problem of playing teams who play a low block against us? Because checking at Enzo Maresca since his arrival, I think the most difficult job he has faced and is here to resolve is how to handle a low block team, a team who plays a back five whenever they see us. Now, I will read out what Enzo Maresca said, and I will also get to talk one or two. So we say he don't talk about Josh Acheampong and that of Alejandro Garnacho. First of all, Maresca was asked. First of all, he was asked about Chelsea players. How do you think they can be able to improve? He said the thing there we need to improve and we need to learn is something that I'm saying to the players every day. It is not that things probably because of what we have achieved last season they have changed against us. That is number one. That is number one. Oh, I'm coming. That is number one. Number two, he was asked about how Chelsea can be able, to break this low block of a team. Because checking out Enzo Maresca's team or our score since the arrival of Enzo Maresca, playing low block teams have been the most difficult thing we have ever faced. We dey struggle to defeat low block teams. We dey struggle to score them. We don't have players who can be able to break those lines and score low block teams. Now look at the reply of Enzo Maresca, and this is the question I have been asking him all this while. He said Enzo Maresca preparation made towards playing against teams that played with a back five. He said these are very good questions. When we have some difficulties, we like to analyze. So in these days, we are trying to analyze all last season's game against teams that they sit back to see results, to see the game, how we can do better and how we can improve, because we are always looking to improve. At this point in time, I thought that Enzo Maresca will find solution for this back five, but you can see him in his press last night saying that they are still trying to analyze to find on how they can be able to manage and play teams who sit back, who play a back five in order to defend. Now, first of all, he said last season the way they want to try and analyze this is to be watching the games they have been playing throughout the Premier League. Those teams that sit back at home, they are playing back five without coming out. They are trying to sit back and check how they can analyze and manage and win games. But my question, how can we, when do we still keep on analyzing and keep on watching games that we play last season and this and that? Because the way they play last season are not the way they are going to be playing this season. And Enzo Maresca also make a statement which I really personally agree with him. Based on the way Chelsea have won the Club World Cup and also winning the Conference League last season, teams are no longer seeing us the same way they saw us last season. They are not seeing us as a different team, like we are above. And also he make a comment about the Sunderland lose, where he said he prepared a back four against Sunderland. To the greater surprise, when the game started, Sunderland started with 5 defenders. He said that throughout last season, has been watching the whole Sunderland 8 games before facing us. Say they have been playing a back four, but when it reached in the last 10 minutes, maybe if they are winning 1-0, they will switch to back five in order to defend with that way, to defend that 1-0 in the remaining 10 minutes. But to his greater surprise, after preparing a back four, they came up with a back five. And how do we solve this problem? Because I think this is one of the most difficult thing that Enzo Maresca is still here to solve in this Chelsea team. Look at the things where we say we play low blocks. Brentford draw. We play against Crystal Palace draw. We play against several teams that play a low block team and we are unable to defeat them. So I think this team of a low block team is something we have to be solving as soon as possible, because all these teams in the Premier League coming to play against Chelsea, and let's say a bigger team like Manchester City, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, these are teams that we see Chelsea and come up. But apart from these teams that I just mentioned, any other team in the Premier League will likely like to play a back five against Chelsea in order to play a low block, attack massively and defense massively, and these have been affecting us. Maresca, I'm taking God to beg you, please find a solution for this. We got to find a very big solution for this, because teams are no longer looking at us. He make a point there. This World Cup, Club World Cup of 18, don't make people The way that they take look us, they know they see us like that. So we have to find solutions. There are players who be say that know how to break these low blocks. Playing like a Stavo. Let me tell you, Pedro Neto is not a type of player who can play or break low blocks. I can confirm to you that. Neto type of player who play high line. When you bring that high line, you see Neto, players like Alejandro Garnacho, these are players that play like high line. But when it comes to low blocks, you have to introduce players like Estavo, you have to introduce players like Kupama, you have to introduce players like Enzo, you have to introduce players like Jamie Gittins. Because I think these are players that I have watched really well, and I think these are players who can be able to break low blocks. I have to be faster. Tell them to make outside 18 shots, because all these teams that play low block coming into the 18 yard trying to play beautiful football, which is going to work. Shoot outside 18 is going to also help us. Now moving on the aspect of Josh Acheampong, as the boss don't confirm say the reason why he substituted Josh Acheampong against Sunderland was because he had a cramp. Because I've been saying, how can a manager who saw what this guy is displaying on the pitch and you have the mind to remove him? Maresca confirmed say the player have a cramp that they don't want to risk him. That was the initial reason why they took him away from that very game. So because he don't make this statement, I think I have forgiven him, because that thing still dey pain me. But anyway, since he don't give say na wetin happen at all, Enzo Maresca, I don't forgive you. Now let us talk about Alejandro Garnacho, because one thing about some of us will be Chelsea fans will take Alejandro Garnacho matter like say he's our opponent or our rival. Now the same way we see Alejandro Garnacho last season should not be the same way we should be seeing him now, because currently Alejandro Garnacho is a Chelsea player, and look at what Enzo Maresca don't talk concerning him. Probably, if you can remember, coming from Manchester United here, Garnacho has not been playing for like 2 or 3 months or 4 months ago before he joined Chelsea. And Maresca confirmed that this player is not 100% physically fit already. But they are trying to manage him. Whenever he removes him or change him, they are trying to manage him gain time so that he no go gain injury. See, the guy is not physically fit. That's the reason why they have been. But he confirmed that Alejandro Garnacho, on the other aspect, have been working hard every day to improve. That is the for Maresca, because one thing I love about Maresca is that if a player is not training well, Maresca will still tell you, but he go come press conference tell you say he is not training well, he doesn't like the way he's training. But for Maresca to come out to say that Alejandro Garnacho has been working hard every day in order to improve, bro, let's give him more time. He came from Manchester United. He needed to adapt to the style of Enzo Maresca. Let's give him more time. The player is trying his best. He's really trying his best. And if you really watch him, you can see that what Maresca said here is true. He's not physically ready at the moment, but they have been trying to manage him. And the goodest news there is he's still working hard. He's still trying to improve himself. He knows that he's not yet back at his normal level. He needed to work hard. I know some of us dislike him, some of us love him, but I can tell you, since he's becoming a Chelsea player, bro, let us forget about that sentimental of love. Support him. He needs our support at the moment. So guys, I would like to know opinion on the comment section. Don't forget to share this video and also give us a follow. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if today is the first time you are coming across your page, because coming by 8:45 tonight, we'll be taking on that of Wolves on the Carabao Cup, a game which every of us is expecting to win. So I would like to know your opinion under the comment section. Share this video, you get why. Share this video, drop your opinion, as we did do am. Okay, see you by 8:45 p.m. when we travel to Moles to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 4th round of the FA Cup. Thanks for watching. One love.